And back here live, CRS 2025 rolls on. The Backstage Pass, again, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com and out there, KKTC True Country.
99.9.
That's one of his favorite things to do out there, too. Brandon Morrell, Caden Gordon, and, of course, thanks to Sandy June Music and Olivia Rocks Music and the CadenGordonShow.com.
That's right. Today's best country mix. The best country music.
It's like we have cue cards out here, too.
Yes, we do.
Always good to catch up. Was just talking to Daryl Worley there
Yes,
in the hallway, and glad his daughter's doing so much better after the accident there. And it was great to get to cover that Keith Whitley event back in 2024. And hard to believe it's another CRS around the corner here, but everybody made it here in one piece. And I hope that snow is thawing out.
I hope so, yeah.
Ready for sunlight. I don't know when they said they were going to get it, but maybe tomorrow.
Hopefully.
I know the temperature's not expected to climb a lot, but still, at the same time, it's good to be here. And, of course, good to be co-hosting and hosting with you today, too.
That's
Tori Rose in the house. What's up?
Hi. I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm doing good.
Good. Ahead of schedule is always good, right?
Yeah, it's always good.
Well, tell us about this CRS. Is this your first one?
It is my first time. Yep. And
Okay.
you guys are on my second interview today. So.
Really? Second one.
that's awesome.
Where did that mic go? Let me check this
I don't
mic
think
real
it's
quick,
on.
too. Now it's on. Look at that. Now you can hear it, too.
Yeah, there we go.
Which is good. So second one, it's just like a big, I feel like CMA week too, always say is a country reunion, but this feels more like a family reunion.
It does, yeah. I didn't realize like how many big names are here during this week, and I'm like walking past people, I'm like, oh my god, I know who that is.
Right.
Yeah, like you see one out in the hallway, you're like, I'm just striking up a conversation with Daryl Worley.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, just Daryl Worley. You know, one of the greatest of all time to do it. So talk about 2025, your plans, of course, the music out there too. What's going on?
Yeah, so I started off 2025 with a new single called "If Drinking Was a Sport," and so been doing a lot with that song. I have a whole music video out with it, and I have so much more exciting stuff this year. Just releasing a bunch of singles, doing a bunch more performances, trying to get some more cool band slots, just all the exciting things. Yeah.
That's the cool thing too. Talk about just in writing music, what you look for most in the process of the songwriting process.
I would say honestly just like when the song's done, because I think it's so fun to like, for me when I write songs, everything I write it differently depending on the song. So when it really just all comes together, maybe I start with just a hook, or I started with just a verse, or and I didn't have any idea for a melody until I finished all the lyrics, and then it all really comes together at the end. And that's my favorite part, to be able to sing all the way through it and have a song.
The buzz in performing in front of a live crowd. It's got to be just amazing out there too. I can't wait to come to one of your live shows one day to see it. Talk about just that feeling of being on stage and like captivating an audience. What that feels like.
Oh, it's crazy. It's actually surreal. I opened for Trace Adkins back in November, and I had a full band with me, and it was my first like big theater show. And I probably had the worst nerves ever. And I walked out, and I usually don't get very nervous. And I walked out, and I'm like, this just feels surreal. Like I feel like I was in like a fever dream, and I couldn't even believe what was going on.
Absolutely, for sure. So where are you going to be next? Do you have any upcoming tours or anything for it?
Not right now. I'm mostly staying in Nashville just for some writers' rounds. I'm doing some like full band showcases. I'm playing Bus Call in March, which I'm pretty excited about. And yeah, just trying to do everything around town.
This movement now for the ladies in country music, I think this is awesome to take it back to 90s country of every name you can think of right now I was listening to. And now with what Lainey's done ever since I had her first here on this show in 2020, and I was like, you're going to blow up, you're going to blow up. And boom, it happened. And the ladies behind her now that see that happening, and you see her taking home this hardware, Entertainer of the Year, CMAs and ACMs and things like that. Talk about just you being in this business and on the rise yourself, what that means to you.
It honestly, it's incredibly stressful, but the journey is actually amazing. I mean, I've really been doing music full time for about 6 years. I started doing it in Orlando first, and I've only been up in Nashville for a year. But I mean, it's just crazy. I feel like I've done a lot in this year just being in Nashville. And I don't know, it's just crazy. I don't really know how else to describe it. I mean,
definitely gives you that motivation right there.
Oh, yeah,
continue
it does.
to move forward too at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, talk about flip side of that. Some obstacles in this industry you face, because it is called the music business for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's a give and take kind of business. You have great things that go on, and then you also hit the bumps in the road. And I feel like coming to Nashville, it's definitely been an eye opener because everyone here is good. I mean, there's good people everywhere. But you come, like Nashville is Music City. I go to writers' rounds, and like these people are actually amazing, and it's intimidating because they might have been up here longer than I am. but it's also motivating at the same time. So like I said, it's kind of like a give and take thing.
I would say this one. I'd love to see a collaboration, since we're seeing that more and more come up in this industry. Anybody that you're kind of on your list right now, male or female, you're like, you know what? I could see myself putting out a song with at some point in my career.
If I had my dream collab, I would probably say Gretchen Wilson.
Okay, there you go.
Yep. I grew up listening to her, and I feel like I take a lot of my inspiration vocally from her, and I think it'd be amazing to do a song with her.
One of the best out there to do it, too. No doubt, too.
Yeah.
Just talking earlier, too, to Ira
Yeah.
Dean. He's got a song with her right now, too, out there
Yeah.
across all the DSPs, too. Well, I tell you what, looking forward to getting back home in my studio, too. I still love Nashville Broadcasting Live. But I can actually get back to a
Back in the
full-length
studio,
interview with us, and we can play some music and some stuff coming out. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you
And,
for having me.
enjoy
Thank you for your time.
the rest of CRS Week. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Got it. Tori Rose out there. Make sure you guys give her a follow on social media out there, too, and look forward to all the great music out there across the DSPs. We'll be playing some on KKTC True Country.
99.9.
Back in a flash here, the Sports Guys Podcast.com rolls on. Stay tuned. CRS Day One coverage continues. More to come.